Guten Tag, my good friends. Remember, this is Max Gamble TV. We had promised never to visit Mugo again, though I'm enticed by this. So this is a Passat, looking sleeky again. And remember, for only 340,000 Kenya shillings, you can grab this. So where on earth would you find such a deal? At 350,000 you can get yourself this Pro Box at KCQ. So I consider this not that bad a deal. You can as well just make purchase and make a few repairs to this. So it's not in that bad condition. We can't have access to the interior. So this is selling at 350,000. Dankeschön, Germany. Dankeschön, Germany. Das ist Volkswagen Passat Sein priced 340,000. You must be wondering if the price I mentioned is real or if I'm actually joking with you right now. So that is the actual price, 340,000. You can have the Passat. A Volkswagen Passat 2016 version, looking sleeky, all good. Welcome back, my good friend. We've got hot deals today. We've got a Pro Box at 300,000. We've got Passat at 300,000. We've got an amazing commercial vehicle selling cheaply, all coming soon. Though before that, let's break the monotony and the boredom that could arise. And by that, just an introduction. This is Max Gamble TV, a YouTube channel that you should consider subscribing to. And most of our videos are made from Mombasa, Kenya, as you can see. So you've got 1 second to subscribe. So majorly our videos are on autos, adventure, and general lifestyle. Today, before showing you the vehicles that we've got, just to list them, we've got the Volkswagen Passat. We've got 2 Pro Boxes, all selling fairly at 300,000. We've got Odense. The Mark X in our previous video has not been sold yet, so we've got lots of packages coming in. And before showing you that, I considered it wise to show you the Mombasa lifestyle here. So this could be boring, I know, though before the lifestyle, I've got to share with you an experience that I had just in my previous visit to one of the car yards. I was headed to make a video about the auction vehicles at Mogo, and when I got there, I felt that I should not be making the videos any longer. Reason being, a lady came in with the cash. She had a vehicle with Mogo, of course, which had been repossessed, and according to the rules of Mogo, in 21 days the vehicle shall be sold out. So the lady tells me that she had bought the vehicle 3 years ago at KDD. The pricing, she had made a deposit of 500,000 Kenyan shillings and made installments that were totaling to about 400,000 shillings. So the deficit was just 89,000. So she came later, however, after the elapse of the 21 days. And she was there ready to make payments for the remaining amount. Unfortunately, she was informed that the vehicle had been sold out. So there she was, broken down and crying. So such cases exist, which could at times be discouraging for any car buyers who do the auction vehicles, either the buyer or the original owner. However, the best course of action, according to my advice, was to have him compensated. From my own perspective, having referred her to the small claims. So if you ever find yourself in such a situation, the court is always open for you. You can visit the courts and get to the small claims. Small claims is a civil department within the courts that deals with the civil cases. So that is mainly for compensation purposes. Dankeschön, Germany. Dankeschön, Germany. That will be the quote of the day. So in such a scenario, you don't have to visit the police themselves. So go to the court direct, ask for the small claims department, have them informed of your grievances, let them know that you need compensation from the auction firm, and the legal procedure will be followed, from which I guess you shall be served well in a period of 14 days. The company with their lawyers will have to be summoned and explain what actually transpired. And if suppose you win the case, you shall be compensated. So remember in the scenario mentioned, the lady just got a balance of 89,000, which is heartbreaking if the vehicle is sold out for a balance of 89,000. And as a car reviewer and perhaps an online salesperson, I also felt touched. I felt that should I really continue doing this? All same, I'm just a salesperson linking potential buyers to the sellers. So just to be aware, the small claims often got a limit beyond which they can't investigate, or rather they can't. Though however, the moment you get to the civil department at the court, your case will be heard and you'll be best advised. So be advised of instance similar cases. Feel free to directly visit the courts. Don't go to any police since they'll not help you, as such is not a criminal case. Indeed, of course it is a civil case. And just to be clear, why the civil case and not the police? Okay, the intention is to have you compensated. For the case of this lady, she's made a payment of 900,000. She's got a deficit, a balance of 90,000. The car is sold out to an individual at let's say the exact price, quote unquote, was 800,000. So that is the second buyer buys it at 800,000. However, the lady had made 900,000. So generally, there has to be a compensation that occurs here. There has to be a compensation. Dankeschön, Germany, Dankeschön, Germany, the quote of the day. So today, in our previous video, I taught you a little of German, and as you know, Germany is currently looking for skilled workers, with Kenya currently having signed a bilateral labor agreement with Germany. So you have to be conversant with the German language, and this is one of the channels that likewise keeps you updated and informed of the German language. For today, the new German vocabulary will be Guten Tag, that I commonly use. Guten Tag is good evening, Guten Morgen is good morning, and Guten Nacht. Guten Nacht simply means good night. And if you need to say I love you, you've got to say Ich liebe dich. Ich liebe dich, where ich means I, liebe is love, dich you, Ich liebe dich. If you'd wish to say subscribe, you'd say abonnieren. Zoom, Max Gamble, YouTube, Verhansi Kanal. So you've got to know the numbering before knowing the pricing of the vehicles. So 1 to 10, we'd mention 0 being a null, 1 being eins, 2 being zwei, 3 being Drei, 4 being Vier, 5 being Fünf, 6 being Sechs, 7 being Sieben, 8 being Acht, 9 being Non, 10 being Zin. In our next video, we'll be numbering from 11 to 100. However, let's get back to our today's car review session at Mogo. Subscribe and stay tuned. Guten Tag, my good friends. Remember, this is Max Gamble TV. We had promised never to visit Mogo again, though I'm enticed by this. So this is a Passat, looking sleeky again, and remember, for only 340,000 Kenya shillings, you can grab this. So where on earth would you find such a deal for 340,000? All looking sleeky. That is to the exterior. Let's have a display to the rear. To the rear, perfect. The Passat got a perfect boot space, and the ground clearance is likewise fair. To the rear, this is more than 15 centimeters. We've got perfect alloy rims that makes the vehicle best suspended. From the front, you welcomed by a perfect display of the dashboard here, rather of the bumpers. We've got amazing fog lights here, the LED daytime running lights, the fog lights in position. We further got the parking sensors, which makes this vehicle one of the best deals. From here you can notice the ground clearance is that fair, thus best for any roads. So at 340,000 Kenya shillings, so where on earth will you find such a deal at 340,000? So remember, this is a Passat selling from Umogo. So if you're interested in this, you can have me a comment for directions. So this is a 2016 version of the Passat. The engine capacity is at around 1400 cc or 1395 cc. So red in color, and it's of course a sedan. So the actual pricing, you all know the actual pricing can't be at 340,000. So the actual pricing is at 1.7 million Kenya shillings. However, you can make a deposit of 340,000 and make monthly deposits. You can make monthly deposits of 169,000 monthly for a year, or 109,000 monthly for a year. So I consider this one of the best of deals here. So that is for the Passat. And the deal here is the Camry. So instead of paying 1.9 million for a Camry, we've got you covered. Mogo got you covered with a 630,000 Camry, or rather you can make a deposit of 126,000 for this deal. So this is likewise looking in a perfect condition. That is according to my opinion. The front looks good. The LED running lights, daytime running lights, the fog lights, all in position. So this is likewise a sedan, looking sleek again. The alloy rims are looking perfect. So if interested in this, down in the comment section. However, this is a disclaimer. It's advisable to have your disclaimer. You've got to pay to honor your pricing, your payment methods, and I advise that you make payments in cash. Suppose interested in this. With the deposit of 212,000, you can have yourself the Voxy. So the Voxy is selling at 1 million Kenya shillings. However, you can make a deposit, a monthly deposit of, you can make an initial deposit of 212 million, and make a yearly monthly payment of 100,000 and the yearly monthly payment of 69,000 for 2 years. So this is likewise a hot deal for today. So at 370,000 with a deposit of 74,000, you can drive the Odense. So Odense, this is KCE. So this is likewise looking good. So at 360,000, you can have that. So there's a notion that making a deal with the Mogo is equivalent to making a deal with the devil himself. I'm not here for that reason, and this notion is often there because immediately you make delays in payments, they will always come for your vehicle. So the best option is, the best way forward is make your payment prior, and suppose you're not in a position of making any payments, be aware that in the 21st day from the day that your vehicle got impounded, remember to honor your payment. So this is Passat looking sleek again. So selling at 1.7 million. This is one of the best of deals anyone should go for. In normal pricing, the normal market price for Passat is at 2.7 million Kenya shillings. Like for this, which is going for 1.7 million Kenya shillings, a deposit of 340,000 is also acceptable. Now, many people love Toyota and the Premio. So this Premio will soon be on auction at KCB. So this likewise looks good, well maintained. For now, it is not on sale. However, at the elapse, so what Mogo does at the elapse of 21 days, suppose you've not honored your payment agreement, your car will be resold. Your car will be sold out. So it's advisable to stick to the payment plans. However little the balance could be, let it be 10,000, 5,000. Your car will be auctioned out. Suppose you don't honor that in 21 days. So that is a tip. So this one is looking sleeky again, and in 21 days time it shall be of course on auction. So that is a disclaimer to any individual who owns a vehicle that is funded by loan and delaying with the payments. So that is a deal with the Mogo. So this one is likewise looking good. So this Pro Box is not on sale yet, though it will be on sale anytime from now. Looking good. So all this time the Mark X has not been sold out yet. The Mark X is selling at with the KCC, it's selling at 680,000. If interested, make a visit to here and make payments 680,000. So 550,000 Kenya shillings can earn you Suzuki. So Suzuki is likewise looking good from the exterior. Alternatively, you can make a deposit of 110,000 Kenya shillings. Monthly you can pay 55,000 for 1 year or 37,000 for 2 years. So that is for the Suzuki. We mentioned about the Voxy, looking perfect again. Just a reminder on the pricing. So this is at 1 million, 1.1 million. You can make 212,000 deposit. So looking good again. So this goes for 650,000 with a deposit of 130,000. You can grab yourself that. So this is not on sale yet. This one is selling at this Nissan is selling at 420,000. So this only requires cash. There's no deposit attached to that. So that is to the exterior. Looking good again. To my right you got step gain and you've got ISIS to my left. So the step gain is selling at 1 million Kenya shillings or a deposit of 210,000. Monthly you can pay 100,000 for a year or 68,000 monthly for 2 years. So that is for step gain. Then for the ISIS, the pricing at KDC. Guten Tag, my good friends. A very beautiful day indeed this is. Remember, I promised never to visit Mugo again until I met this. I got enticed by a hot deal here. So this is Passat selling cheaply, KDM, and the normal pricing to this in the current market is always about 2.7 million Kenya shillings. So this is the 2016 version of the Passat, red in color. And the engine capacity is at let's say 1400 cc, perfect looking, and you'll be surprised by the pricing for today. So this is Mogo again. So remember, these are vehicles on auction. So shortly I'll be displaying the pricing of every other vehicle, but we've got to start with the Volkswagen Passat. So these are, we've mentioned being a sedan, of course, looking sleeky. From the rear you can notice an amazing display here, perfect boot room. We will have a display of the interior. From here you can notice an amazing suspension here. The alloy rims perfect with a perfect ground clearance of about, to the rear, ground clearance of about 15 centimeters. To the sides you can notice the Passat looks all sleek again. The number plate is at KDM, and to the front we introduced by a perfect display of the LED lights. So you've got parking sensors, the fog lights in position, which makes this a clean deal, of course. So you must be wondering about the pricing to this. The pricing to this is at 1.7 million Kenya shillings. So you can, however, make a deposit of 340,000 Kenya shillings, or monthly to be paid in monthly installments for a period of 2 years. You can make a purchase for a period of 2 years. You can deposit 109,000 monthly, and for a period of 1 year you can deposit 160,000 monthly. So this is one of the best of deals so far I've noted, though however I've got a disclaimer on this. So you've got to honor your payment modes. You've got to ensure that you make payments. You've got to make payments in cash, and never fail to default your payment. Guten Morgen, my good friends. A very beautiful day indeed this is. We're making again a visit to Mogo. Remember, I promised not to visit Mogo again, though I got enticed by a deal here on today in my magic cape I'll be showing you offers of a lifetime. Welcome back to Max Gamble TV. Subscribe if new and give the video a thumbs up. Before leading you to today's destination, I've got to teach you a little of German. Guten Tag, ich heiße Maxwell. Wie geht es dir? Sprichst du Deutsch? Ich spreche Deutsch Stück für Stück. Ich komme aus Kenia und das ist Mombasa Stadt. Komm mit mir. Kuna mtu ananisumbua anataka gari ya 150,000 which led me to this destination. 150,000 for a vehicle, so let's see if we'll find one. Meanwhile, enjoy the beauty that comes with this city, Mombasa, Kenya. So beautiful. Everyone in need of a vehicle finds Mombasa their dream destination. So all these vehicles are on auction. So to begin with, we'll be starting with a Voxy, still at a perfect condition, KCU. Let me show you the pricing. So the pricing is at 1.2 million, although you can have a deposit of 240,000. So all perfect alloy rims, amazing parking sensors. The alloy rims are still in good condition. So to the interior, I will show you the interior. So this is at 1.2 million. So we again got Nissan Note, the best of prices, at 550,000 with a deposit of 110,000 to get yourself this amazing Nissan Note at a perfect condition, still KCU. So with this, I doubt whether this will take a day before having it sold. So the faster you get here, the faster you grab it. So there's a Nissan Note looking good with perfect auction prices. So these prices are not negotiable, for your information. So let's get to the next so next on auction is Bianta at 800,000 with a deposit of 160,000. Still amazing, at a perfect condition. So I can't access the interior, so let's find out. The vehicle is still all slicky, as you can see from here. Alloy rims at good condition, just small scratches over here. From the front, the number plate KDD. Amazing parking sensors, LED lights in condition. So that will be our second vehicle on auction. So let's get to the third one. Sasa wale wa 250,000 Olal, Kina Olal. So you get that. So that's what 250. It's auctioned at 250,000. Cash only, so no deposits for this. So let me take you around briefly. It's not in that perfect condition, so you can have it at that and make a few repairs. Amazing. So this is for 650,000 and 130,000 deposit, and the Demio we'd mentioned the 730,000 and 225,000 deposit. So that's all for today's auction vehicles on auction. So let's have view the interior, the look of the interior. So this is one of the deals that you'll never find, a lifetime deal. Voxy. So let's go to the next vehicle on sale. Amazing deal at 420,000 with a deposit of 84,000 Kenyan shillings. You get Isis Piatana, all still looking good. KBW with amazing bumpers. You can see Perfect LED lights, all looking perfect. We've got amazing, the alloy rims are still in perfect condition. We've seen parking sensors all present. So that is to the exterior. Let's see if we can have, I can't have access so to the interior. So this at 420,000 you earn yourself ACs. So this is affordable at 420,000, all on auction under Mogo. Next we got step in at 1.2 million with a deposit of 240,000. All looking good. Amazing frontal look. A little scratch over here. The vehicle looks all good. To the right side, this also appears in a perfect condition. So this is to the interior. You can see an amazing dashboard, all well displayed with perfect, I consider these leather seats. The human-centric cockpit here goes. So that's much to the interior. You said these are 1.2 million, a deal of a lifetime. So you could be wondering why the prices are that low. So all these vehicles are on auction under Mogo. So first come, first serve. The number plate is at KDC 542D. So this will be on auction in a few weeks time, so we'll have to keep waiting. KDD perfect condition this one is. So not for sale, as you've seen. They're having updated in case it's declared on sale. Perfect condition. So the number plate is at KDD. Amazing. So where on earth will you get Toyota Isis at this price? At 680,000, as you can see, and a deposit of 136,000, you get yourself a Toyota Isis. So perfect condition again. This one is all sleeky again. From the rear to the perfect condition. The sideline all good. Amazing alloy rims in condition. Let's look at the LED lights, fog lights in position, and the price we've said is at 680,000, 136,000 for deposit. So that's our third vehicle. Let's get to the fourth one. Oh, nitafutia gari, umekataa kunitafutia gari. Okay, so today in my magic cape I'll be showing you offers of a lifetime. So all these vehicles are on auction. So to begin with, we'll be starting with Voxy, still at a perfect condition, KCU. Let me show you the pricing. So the pricing is at 1.2 million, although you can have a deposit of 240,000. So all perfect alloy rims, amazing parking sensors. The alloy rims are still in good condition. So to the interior, I will show you the interior. So this is at 1.2 million. So let's have view the interior, the look of the interior. So this is one of the deals that you'll never find, a lifetime deal. Voxy. So let's go to the next vehicle on sale. Amazing deal. So this is for 650,000 and 130,000 deposit, and the Demio we'd mentioned the 730,000 and 225,000 deposit. So that's all for today's auction vehicles on auction. So this is now max. So let's see the price to max. Also, this is not for sale, not for sale yet. Then at 560,000 you get this at 125,000 with a 125,000 deposit. All looking sleeky, all looking good. Amazing alloy rims. So the density goes for 560,000. At 680,000 you get yourself Noah ACP, all still looking in a perfect condition. All this is also like a slick, you will require a few maintenance here and there. So at what was the price? 680,000 cash only, no deposits. And at 1.2 million with a deposit of 240,000, the best of deals. Comes this amazing machine, amazing alloy rims, perfect LED lights. So you get parking sensors all in place. So the exterior all slicky for a Voxy. So that is at 1.2 million. You get yourself this minivan at 1.2 million. So the next Demio is not for sale. We mentioned this at 800,000 with the deposit of 160,000. So have us contacted if there's any pleases you. And if you got 400,000, you'll earn yourself this 400,000 with a deposit of 80,000. All looking good. So these two are not on sale, though they'll be on sale upon court. Okay, a few verifications from the court. So let's get to the next. At 420,000 with a deposit of 84,000 Kenyan shillings, you get Isis Piatana, all still looking good. KBW with amazing bumpers. You can see perfect LED lights, all looking perfect. We've got amazing, the alloy rims are still in perfect condition. We've seen parking sensors all present. So that is to the exterior. Let's see if we can have, we can't have access so to the interior. So this at 420,000 you earn yourself Isis. So this is affordable at 420,000, all on auction under mortgage. So these are not for sale yet, probably due to, then we got at 670,000 and at a deposit of 140,000. Let me have you to the exterior. An amazing vehicle here on auction. So we'll be having you updated on the auction date, although you've got to pay visits. So these are all looking good. The Serena, I guess this is the best of deals I've seen for Serena. And then let's get to the next vehicle here. So this will be on auction in a few weeks time, so we'll have to keep waiting. KDD perfect condition this one is. So not for sale, as you've seen. They're having you updated in case it's declared on sale. Perfect condition. So the number plate is at KDD. Amazing. Alafu sasa tuko na wale wa mia, so you're not left out at 190,000. So this will be auctioned at 190,000. You need a few coins to make this into a better condition. All the same, it's a vehicle at 190,000. You can also earn yourself a vehicle. This is on auction, first come first served. We then got to these two beautiful vehicles. So this is the Demio and this is Mirab. The Mirab is at 650,000 with a deposit of 130,000, all under Mogo. We've got Demio auctions at 730,000 with a deposit of 220,000, all looking good, as you can see from the exterior. So as I said, all these are deals of a lifetime. I can't access the interior, so let's get to the next vehicle on auction. So here we go at KCY, still new, at 630,000 with a deposit of 170. All these will be coming for grab. So it's these are another Mirab again, perfect condition, perfect exterior, as you can see. KCY 5K. Again, you see there, this is at 630,000. Next goes the 250,000 vehicle. So this is affordable. Akina wala sasa hii ndio yenu. So at 250,000 with a deposit of 50,000, all looking good from the exterior. So this will require just a few repairs. All looking good plates. So you can access the interior. No. So in a week's time you'll find all these gone. So the faster the better. So this I doubt whether this is on sale. This isn't on sale. Then we've got at 420,000. Guten Tag, my good friend. Today in yet another video, I'll be showcasing you what we've got. Best of deals we've got for today at 850,000 and a deposit of 212,000. We got this. So today we're coming live again from Mombasa, Kenya. So all these vehicles are on auction under Mogo, and to the best of deals, you got to grab your vehicle. So I'll be taking you one by one to each vehicle, one by one. To begin with the Dualis, which we've mentioned to be at 850, all in a good, perfect condition. The deposit of 212,000. You got yourself that. So these pricing are likewise slightly negotiable. And I've also noticed a Mercedes that goes for 830,000, though it's currently on grab, and individuals are scrambling for the Mercedes. So if you're looking for affordable used vehicles, you go to Asghar Trading Limited, Asghar Kayad. Guten Tag, my good friend. My name is Maxwell, and das ist Mombasa Stad. Komm mit mir. Mein Hobbys sind Fahrradfahren, and for today, my cycling adventure led me to Asghar Limited Trainings. Asghar Limited CO. So this is one of the best of kayaks that sells autos, second-hand autos, as you can see. Today, as I was cycling by, I noticed this kayak in Mombasa city, the city center, from which you can all tell they are both new and used to vehicles here. It's very difficult lately to find kayaks retailing used vehicles at fair prices. So I'll be showing you a few of the vehicles here, from which you can determine which will suit you. Some of which I'm conversant with the pricing, like for the case of Nissan Note at a number plate of KDB. So all still looking sleeky and perfectly maintained. This is still selling at about 900,000 Kenya shillings, negotiable. Then we've got yet another Nissan Note of a different color. The second Nissan Note is still new, as you can see. The second Nissan Note here is selling at 1.25 I mean 1.3 million Kenya shillings. Still looking perfect. I can have your display of the exterior and the interior. And then in Nissan Notes often got amazing interior space, as you can tell. Ample headroom and legroom with a well displayed dashboard. The back seats all perfectly displayed. These are vehicles that is the best of consumers of fuel, so that's why most people go for the Nissan Note. So for the new one at 1.3 million negotiable still, you can have that. Then next you've got Succeed. Let me get you to the next Nissan Note. This is also still new. This is a hybrid version of the Nissan Note, all looking sleeky, all perfect from the exterior. You can notice from here it's got a slightly revamped frontal bumper, as you can tell, compared to the other one. The manual Nissan Note comes with the parking sensors, as you can see. Amazing LED lights and an appealing frontal look. That is to the front. To the exterior, as you can also notice, the hybrid Nissan Note is just comparable to any other vehicle. So this is also retailing at about 1.3 million Kenya shillings, which is negotiable. Then we've got a Fielder here. So to those who prefer Fielder, this is still new. Let me have you a show. Let me have your tour to the interior of the Fielder. To the interior, the Fielder further got, just like the Nissan Note, an ample headroom and legroom, and amazing dashboard display here from the frontal part to the rear. Further, this vehicle, I perceive this vehicle to pose a human-centric cockpit, a dashboard that will enable you as a driver to naturally have a dialogue with this. So most people, if you found of loving this vehicle, you can have me a comment through the comment section, and I'll be having an update on the pricing. So that is for Fielder. As you can see, all sleeky. For the alloy rims are perfectly displayed. Then you've got the fourth vehicle, that is XV. So this must be a Subaru XV, KCV. So this is selling cheap. This is selling at 1.3 Kenya shillings, all still looking. So this is a German machine, KCV. So let me have you a look at the exterior. Unlike the predecessors of XV, XV comes again also revamped, amazing, perfect, well displayed alloy rooms. To the interior, let's have a tour to the interior of the vehicle. To the interior, you welcomed by amazing leather seats. Considering the headroom is perfectly displayed, comparable to the two vehicles you've seen, and the legroom is likewise amazing. So this vehicle gives you perfect comfort compared to the rest of the vehicles that you've seen. So at 1.3 million, you can have a look at this XV selling perfectly. It's difficult to find a vehicle of similar pricing, XV, but still perfect condition. From the frontal display, you will notice likewise this got a human-centric, well displayed dashboard with amazing dashboard features, most of which you can't describe as of now. So that is much of to the front. You'd noticed this one is likewise got a revamped frontal bumper compared to the predecessors of the XV. The next we've got this is still Nissan Note KDH. The Nissan Note also looks sleeky, all beautiful. So if you fall in love with the Nissan Note, through the comment section of me your opinion. I'll be dropping you the pricing. So these are German machine. Most German machines were invented or mainly initiated by Ferdinand Porsche. Ferdinand Porsche comes out to be one of the engineers who stands. So next we've got these are Succeed Pro Box. So these are Pro Box, all looking good. If interested in these, you can have me an opinion, a comment. Succeed. This is not a Pro Box. Succeed. So this will be slightly above 1 million Kenyan shillings, or looking sleek again, all new. You can notice the logo there. Then at 850,000 Kenyan shillings, you got this KDH to the exterior, all looking perfect, all looking good. So this is Swift at 850 Kenyan shillings, 850,000 Kenyan shillings. You go with the Swift. This is likewise still amazing. Then we've got spread at KDK to the exterior. So if you are to consider headroom, so this got the best of all headrooms. As you can notice, the horizontal display here is perfect, and the dashboard likewise is perfectly displayed, as you can see. The only disadvantage with this is the boot space. So that's the only disadvantage, though. From here to here, all spacious. So if interested in this, you can have me a comment so that I have you the pricing. So for the speed, KDJ is still looking new. Then next we've got Premium. So Premium, Toyota Premium at KBY. So most people like Toyota. So currently I've noticed that the pricing of Premium and Toyota have gone that high, and for these you can just imagine this goes for 800,000 Kenyan shillings, though that's negotiable. So currently the pricing to Toyota Premium or Toyota Asghar has gone that high. To the interior, you're welcomed by amazing display again of the dashboard with an amazing interior. This likewise perfectly displayed leather seats. Let's have you to the frontal. On the front, the 850,000 negotiable for these. An amazing LED lights. The alloy rims all looking good. So that is for the Premium. So then we've got Pro Box. There's a difference between Pro Box and the Succeed. So that's Succeed, and that is Pro Box. So they look almost similar. So this is now Pro Box. Nissan Daisy KDN. So this will look good. This looks good to a lady. So if you've got a boyfriend or if you have a girlfriend, someone you should consider having this. So just a view of the interior, all looking perfect. Amazing display of the interior. Perfect horizontal display with a amazing headroom, as you can see. Legroom fair. The boot space, though limited, you've got to be frank. The booting space, not that. So if interested in that, have me your opinion. Then put this KDN all still selling. Then to the rest of the vehicles to this end, so I doubt whether this is on sale. That's not on sale. Then we've got this Nissan. I'll be just having a display of the exterior. So that is an exterior display. So let's move faster. All looking perfect. If you love the Porte, the Nissan Porte, this Nissan Porte is selling at roughly 700,000 Kenyan shillings, which is negotiable. You can have it for less than that. Then we've got Airwave, likewise looking perfect from the exterior. And to the exterior, likewise, you're welcomed by an amazing display over here. So this black in color, and we likewise got these. So at KCN we've got Nissan X-Trail. Likewise looking perfect. Then someone should consider buying this KW. So these are an old school model of the vehicle. Some individuals don't love this. So if interested, have me your opinion to the interior. So that's the display of the interior. Strain, likewise. So that's strain. Then got the next Nissan here, and finally we got that. So the pricing here negotiable. So if interested in any of this, remember, we're not advertising this on payment. We just having you a view of the best of car deals in Mombasa. So this car is named Asghar, and Asghar is of a closer proximity to Pembe and Ovu. So if you'd like to have a visit, have me text. So this is one of the hottest deals today, Mark X. So well maintained Mark X. Let me just have you a view of the exterior. So this is still at KCY Mark X, all looking perfect, all looking good from the exterior. So KCY, this will not require much of maintenance. So that is on bodywork. It still looks perfectly new. And have you a display of the LED lights, the fog lights, and the frontal look of the frontal bumper, which extends swiftly compared to the rest of the vehicles. Then an amazing display over there. So these are electrically adjustable, as you can notice. Then to the interior, let me have you a view. The alloy rims looking this to about how many inches? 14? I'm not sure. Then let me have you a display of the ground clearance. The Mark X is at about 15 centimeters ground clearance, roughly. So that's perfect for any vehicle playing the current modern Kenyan roads. So next we've got for the Nissan Note, from the frontal look, it's got a revamped bumper at the front, amazing LED lights. It's further got parking sensors, as you can see, and perfect display of the general exterior of the vehicle. So that's the next note. I'll be having the pricing. Next, we've got another Pro Box. So the first Pro Box was selling at KDD, was selling at 800,000 Kenyan shillings, 850,000 Kenyan shillings. Then we've got yet another new Pro Box. If you're interested in the pricing, comment, have me a short comment in the comment section. Then finally we've got so for the Succeed goes for 1350 or 1.3 million, roughly negotiable since it's still new. And the Pro Box there goes for about 850,000. So this ADD all still looking good. So that is to the exterior. You can notice well display of the LED lights. We've got no parking sensors though. So this looks still perfect. To the interior of the Pro Box at 850,000. So you are welcomed by that. So this still looks all good, well maintained. So that is for Pro Box. From here, for the next of the vehicles, I'll just be having you a display of the vehicle. And for the pricing, if you're interested in the pricing, you can have a comment down. So remember, we are doing this video, we're not paid to do this, we are not advertising on payment. We're doing this just for you. So we've got feet are looking perfect. So this is still new. Several of Nissan notes. So this is second of Nissan note. This is likewise new. Nairobi Miritini Moi International Airport. So that's the overall display of the vehicle Kayad. So this is Asghar Kayad. So if you ask of Asghar Kayad, a very beautiful day this is. Welcome back to Max Gamble TV. Max Gamble TV is often a leading YouTube channel that updates you the best of car offers. So today we are here to have an experience of nature, and indeed it is a good experience. So this is a therapeutical feeling, and from here I'll be shortly directing you to a leading Kayad that often offers auctioned vehicles. So the Kayad is of a closer proximity to this place, and one by one we'll be taking off. So remember, this is Mamangina front. Mamangina front is along the shores of the Indian Ocean. Mamangina front was named after the current Mama, the president's first lady. So this front is named after the first lady. So that is Mama Ngina, the former president's mother. So from here we'll be using this German machine. So this for today, this is our Honda Vezel, 1000cc and 960 Newton meter of torque. So this This runs as hell, and if you doubt these, if you don't have a vehicle, you should consider buying one of these. Suppose you can't afford a vehicle, you can consider making an order for one of these speed bikes. So 1000cc as mentioned, 960 Newton meter of torque, and for the speed is amazing. So let us take off. Okay, so we finally arrived at our destination. So this is Mogu Kayad is an auction yard that stocks used vehicles. So we've done a video on these products. I was only coming by to confirm whether there are existing new stock. So since we did our previous video, I've only noticed one additional stock, and there it is. So this vehicle sells at below 100,000. All these sells at below 100,000 Kenyan shillings. So it's not on sale yet. However, any moment from now it shall be on sale. Panasonic. So this was previous. It's repossessed from Panasonic for the wagon. So there's a Vitz. Okay, there's a Vitz that is incoming here at KCY. So the KCY Vitz, it's got some dent over here. So this must have been involved in an accident. However, it's not still on sale, and I doubt whether there was much of the damage on the engine. So any moment the price is out, suppose you're interested. So this will sell at below 100,000, I'm sure of that. So this will be very cheap. So let me once more just show you. So there's a Prius here, a Toyota Prius KCP. So not selling, however, for now it shall be sold any moment as soon as the auction prices are given out. So let me have the overall display of the products that are stocking here for today. Remember, this is Max Gambo TV. I did a YouTube channel that brings the best of car offers. So again, we are starting with a Nissan Note. So this Nissan Note sells at 100 and at 640,000. With 640,000 or a deposit of 128,000, you will go with the Nissan Note. We've done this video before, so I'll just be moving on very fast. With a deposit of 84,000, so this is Toyota Belta, 84,000. Or with a cash price of 420,000, you can have this Toyota Belta. Then there's Tida, this is Nissan Tida, which sells at 250,000 Kenyan shillings for the Tida. So this how much does this Legacy sells? So let us take off. I'll be showing you the amazing scenes from this beach, that is. So for that, let us take. Legacy sells at 370,000 for the Subaru Legacy. 370, you go with this. So the current are in Kenya shillings. So there is Mark X at 450,000. KDR Mark X for 50,000. So there's a cool Nissan Note here, which is still not selling out yet. So it shall be on sale any moment. So remember to keep subscribe such that any moment the pricing to these products are out. I'm sure these will be sold at around 300,000. As soon as the pricing are out, you will be among the first. So this is also not selling out yet. Wow! So we got a Prius. So this is in a perfect condition for the Prius. However, not selling out yet. The price hasn't been given. Not selling out, not selling. So in the next 20 to 30 days, the pricing shall be out. What else is selling? So this is not selling. However, we've got this Impreza. The Impreza, we've always shown you this before. As the price reduced, 800,000 with a deposit of 160,000. Deposit 160,000, and go with this Impreza. Impreza is still good. Remember, not the price to you, and also Subaru Impreza is that high. So if you get someone who gives you an Impreza at 800,000, that should be a fast decision to make. Come for this Impreza. It's stunningly well maintained. That is perfect. So there's a Harrier here. Initially you saw two Harriers. One has been sold out, and this is still on stock at 760,000 for the Harrier. So not sold out yet. The Harrier hasn't been sold out yet. So what else is here? What other product is here? So we've got this. How much? I guess this has been sold out. It's been here for a while now. I guess it's been sold out. And we've got this Nissan Serena at 142,000 or 710,000. So those are the products generally. So from here we now head to the next auction yard, where I'm taking you to the second auction yard. So we're done with the Mugo. So you'll compare the pricing and you'll compare the condition of the vehicles that are here. And I prefer so you can compare the pricing between Mugo and the car yard that we are currently heading to. So if you're interested in any product, again, remember this is Max Dembo TV. Remember to keep subscribed. Our contact is down in the comment section. Welcome back to Max Gamble TV, a leading YouTube channel that avails you the best of car offers. So today we've got a few products new on stock, selling at 750,000 Kenyan shillings. Three of them to include that premium, and you can deposit from 500,000 and get them. But before that, we got an Avensis. So there's an individual who needed the exterior view to the Avensis and the Land Cruiser interior view. So this is the exterior view to the Avensis. Remember, we are not in a position of doing photos and at the same time do videos, so you'll bear with that. So that is the Avensis. We've done this before at 2.5 million. You have this Land Cruiser, the Land Cruiser interior view, 2.5. so that is the interior view. So I'm shortly taking you to the products that are stocking. The new products at 750 to include a Toyota Premium. So that is locked. So we've done videos on these, all these other products. Serena, you know, the pricing. If you're not conversant with the pricing, you can refer to our previous video. For instance, this is at 4 million. This sells at 410,000 Kenyan shillings, to 1.3 million Kenyan shillings for these Toyota Isis, 750,000 for the Suzuki Alto, 1.4 for the Probox. So this is new on stock. So this is premium. This is Toyota Premium at 750,000 KBY. For 750, you can confirm what makes this product outstanding. It's the fact that it's got an original paint. So let us confirm whether it has been repainted, not. So this is probably the second paint. However, it looks amazing from the exterior, and with that price. So that is the interior view. You may customize the interior to include a change of seats, if that would please you, though the seat still looks good. So from the frontal display, here is all we have KBY. So at 750. So the next product that also sells at 750, we are getting to that shortly. So this is the interior from the frontal display. The next product is this. This also sells at 750. Then there is a Pro Box for this Honda Steams, 750,000. So that is the overall little squeeze, so we can't get detailed coverage of the Honda. And this sells at 650, negotiable, remember, at KDC for the Pro Box. So any interior view, so this good for. It's a commercial vehicle, so lots of the current price to a new Pro Box is at 1.4 million Kenya shillings. So there's a Q7 that is just coming in right away. The price to this Q7 has not been declared yet, though if you're that interested at the Q7's pricing, you can contact me. We've got our contacts there. So it looks stunning good too. What other product, a new product, I guess whether there is any other new product. So this is the overall view to the stock update. Feel free to contact us, let us know the product that still pleases you. 410, we've mentioned that at the moment you can't afford, you should be working with your budget. So suppose you can't afford a million Kenyan shillings, why can't you come for this Toyota 110? You can bargain this to 350,000, I bet. So for those who love old school vehicles, we got you the 110 Toyota. I just forgot that I should be mentioning the price to this RAV4 at 2.8 at ADK. Remember, this is 2017 Toyota, so this is way much better. So being a Toyota vehicle at the price that I've mentioned, then this is a good deal. You may deposit 80% of the price that is mentioned and pay the remaining balance in installments. The advantage of this RAV4 is it's got an ample boot space. The ground clearance is also not that bad. By not being that bad, that will imply that it can apply several terrains, include the rural and urban, both urban and rural terrains. So feel free to have any details about this. I'll be having photos to either to Toyota, to this RAV4. I've got photos to ISIS. We've also got photos for those who asked for photos. We've also got photos for the Land Cruiser and the Avensis. For this Nissan, we mentioned it at 1.1 million Kenya shillings. I've noticed something here. So 1.1 million come for this Nissan. So that is the overall view to the products that we've got on stock from this yard. Feel free again to contact us on pricing and any other details pertaining to the same. So we're moving now to the next yard. The next yard stocks slightly used vehicles, locally used vehicles. Remember, lately it's better to buy a locally used vehicle than a foreign used vehicle, depending on your budget, since most of the foreign used vehicles attract so much of the taxes. The excise duty are that high, which finally converts to a higher general pricing to the foreign used vehicles. So depending on there are several advantages of having foreign used vehicles and local used vehicles. So that will depend on your budget. For foreign used vehicles, there's that pride of being the first owner to the product within Kenya. However, if your budget is that limited, there's no deal, there's no big deal. You can as well pull off your horses and adjust to your budget. So that is all we have from here. Remember, this is Max Gamble TV, a leading YouTube channel that updates you the best of car offers. Remember to stay subscribed such that any moment we post any videos, you are among the very first. Like for the case for now, we headed to a car yard that has the best of pricing, best used vehicles, and I guess you won't fail to get a vehicle of your choice. So this is the Pro Box. So the mileage to this is at 30,000 kilometers for the Pro Box. Interior view, you can see all good at 1.4, slightly negotiable, remember. So this is foreign used, a direct import from Japan. So this diesel propelled 2017 model of the Probox Suzuki Alto. This is good for Uber, for Suzuki Alto, good for Uber. You can likewise use it personally. The moment it's not doing any Uber business. So this is 2017 vehicle model, 750. You can deposit 450,000 for this unit and pay the remaining balance in monthly installments. For the Probox, you may deposit 800,000 for the Probox, and for this, these are an ICs. The ICs, the higher purchase terms, you may deposit from 600,000 Kenyan shillings and pay the remaining balance in monthly installments. Remember the pricing at a negotiable price of 1.3 million. This being Toyota, you should consider coming for the Toyota since due to its reliability, fuel economy, and its spare parts availability. At KDK, we've got this amazing Toyota. So the two are Toyota. Then you have the exterior view to the ICs and the RAV4. So that is the exterior view to the ICs. And this is the exterior view to the RAV4. So what most pleases you from this yard? So let us now get to the next yard. The next yard is just adjacent to this, and we'll be taking to this route, taking to that route, and in our next video, suppose you watch this video, make it a habit of watching our next video, since the next video could be yours. So stay tuned. Thanks all for coming by, and remember to stay subscribed until we meet our next one. Okay, so the pricing to Q7 is confirmed to be at 2.7 million Kenya shillings, KDA. So it's confirmed to be in a good mechanical condition. You can all see that from here. You can confirm the grills over here, the logo over there, amazing LED daytime running lights. It's got fog lights. The rims are that well, and what makes it stands out is the ground clearance. The ground clearance to this product is that perfect. So this will be good for, this will be suitable for most terrains. This is already originally painted. So any other details that you should inquire about, 2.7 negotiable petrol, you have a grab of that. So let me now take you to Canon Motors. So Canon Motors also got auctioned vehicles. In the next 30 minutes from Mombasa, we shall be at Canon Motors. Tends to be very, very busy. So from here we've got Canon. Lots of freight forwarding companies are along. Let us use the service lane. So from here you can notice, so this is Mbaraki to my right. Mbaraki Sports Club is also further distance from here. Then the next building that you'll be seeing is the Kenya Maritime Authority building. This is always a landmark here. So from the Kenya Maritime Authority we'll be taking the left route to Canon Motors. So this is known as Bahari Kenya Maritime Authority headquarters. To my right, that is where we go to the tools. Okay, so here we are. Finally got to Canon Motors, which also stocks. So the difference between Canon Motors and Mogo Kayad is just that. So we'll be checking this time. The difference is the type of vehicles that these yards got. For the case of Mogo Kayad, most of the vehicles aren't in that such good conditions, except for a few. However, for the case of Canon Motors, we shall be surprised. They're very good vehicles. Okay, what happens? The main challenge here is the current economic hardship. So the current economic hardship has added to that. It's very difficult to own a vehicle currently in Kenya. The interest rates from various finance institutions are that high, and these interest rates keep fluctuating, and that the customers' budgets are often compromised. So here we are. So we'd be knocking at you. We've seen children Bisha, so we'd Bisha. So once again we are at Canon Motors. Canon Motors is the greatest Kayads that has the highest number of vehicles stocking. So our interest for today isn't just about the vehicles that Canon Motors stocks. However, we're interested on auctioned vehicles. Auctioned vehicles are towards this end. So you'll be seeing lots of them. So we've done a video on that. So can you have a comparison between these vehicles to those that are at Mogo Kayad? So these are all auctioned vehicles and KDM, imagine. So these are most of the vehicles here are 2017. So each day vehicles are getting repossessed. Every other day vehicles gets repossessed. Okay, this is actually very heartbreaking, and this explains the current economic challenge that our country could be suffering. So all these vehicles are repossessed currently, and some of which are already out on auction. So every other day that I visit this yard, I always notice additional vehicles, KDP, e-power. So this guy must have not even enjoyed, for the Nissan, not KDP, he must not have even enjoyed 3 months with this product, and already couldn't manage to finance to complete payment. So that is the situation here. So all these vehicles, as mentioned, are on auction. So let us do an overall quick review of the products that are stocking here. We'll just be mentioning the name of the product and its condition, if you'll bear with me. So this is Nissan Note e-power, a KDP. So these are 2017 vehicle. So there's an X-Trade here and a Demio over there. So imagine all this KDM. So KDM must be 2016 vehicles, I guess, to this end. Lots more. So is this a Hilux? So most of the products I've noticed here are X-Trails. So there is a Toyota Hilux, double cabin or single cabin? Single cabin. Yet there is another diesel version Hilux here. So if interested in the auction vehicles, so this is the best place to have a grab of. So this is an X-Trail. What else? Lots of products here. So it's not advisable to make So at KDG you can tell that all these are vehicles that are in good condition. So there's no need of having to buy a vehicle if you're not that ready to make purchase to honor payments, since this is what will be happening. KDH X-Trail, there's yet another X-Trail, a BMW over here, then there's a Nissan March, I've seen a Fielder 208 over here. So lots of products are here on auction. So as mentioned, so Nissan Daisy, this was here in our previous video. So Toyota RAV4, what is the number? KDU. So this is still very new. What other product is so there's this Toyota looking good. All these products are in, they've got no mechanical conditions. Let's see for the case of this Corolla Axio KDP, Toyota Axio, a BMW. So this Mintech company got lots of its products repossessed, so that is very sad of it. So generally that is the overview of the products that are auctioning out here. So you may compare this to Mogul Kayad and tell us what your opinion is. Remember, in this video I was just having you the directions to auction yards within Mombasa, Kenya, and for that, any moment you need an auction vehicle, then feel free to directly visit. So lots more here. So these are not an auction, however these are selling out at Canon, Wagner, EK, we've got Nissan Daisy, more than 1,000 product Nissan Daisy from here. So these people are very, very organized, such that they arrange vehicles according to the time. So there's an extensive VITs here if you're interested in VITs, e-power. We've got Demios over here. So if you're interested in any other product, so there's whichever vehicle of your choice is always at Canon Motors. So you can't come to Canon Motors and fail to get a vehicle of choice. You can't visit this yard and fail to get a Honda Fit over here. If interested in the pricing to any other product here, feel free to contact us. So there's a Honda Fit. All this line entails Honda Fit. Then from here we've got Fielders. So that's a Fielder. So these are Succeed. A Fielder sells at 1.7. Wagner, Wingroad, Nissan Wingroad 2. There's a Ford over there. What else is here? So there's a Nissan Jukes, the two of them. Lots more extensive piece of land with a beautiful vehicle. So that is let us get to here. So there's this Honda. Some of the products, however, got little of mechanical challenges. So this KDB, this still looks good. So this got totally broken down. Lots of products. So remember to always check from the directions that we've given you, suppose you're interested in any of these products. Honda Fit. So this always sells at 1.7 million Kenya shillings. What else? So lots more. So generally that is all we have from here. Remember, this is Max Gamble TV. Max Gamble TV is a leading YouTube channel that avails the best of car offers within Mombasa, Kenya. So if you're interested in any product from here, feel free to contact us. If you're interested in the price include the repossessed vehicles, again remember Max Gamble TV is always there for you. So that is all we have. Remember to stay subscribed as I have you the view from that end, from this end. Moving forward, let me have you a view from this end of the Ford Hilux. So this is damaged beyond repair. A week ago, a young beautiful lady walked into me and lamented on making purchase of a vehicle that she never intended to buy. She needed a Honda Vazel but ended up buying a Harrier. Car salespersons are very intelligent people and at the same time very cunning. The very first person you get to encounter within a car dealership or a car yard is always these very car salespersons. Well dressed, well spoken, and for the case of ladies, a little tempting and more convincing, which doesn't mean that you shouldn't go for female salespersons. Some of them would always be observant way from the car yard and observe potential clients as they approach the car dealership. So the salespersons are not that intelligent in the sense that they read much of the books, but by the mastery of the skills of closing deals. If anything, a salesperson will only be interested in earning a commission and seal a deal, whichever deal that comes by. It's for that reason that you got to watch this video till the end. Basically, car sales tips and what you got to consider when you encounter a car salesperson for the first time. I happen to be a honest car salesperson, and in this instance, the product that we got at for grab includes this Toyota Aqua that sells at an average price of 1.5, which is negotiable. We've got Honda Vizel at 2.5, negotiable price. We've got this Land Cruiser V8 that sells at an average price of 10 million. All these are negotiable prices, remember. Back to the car purchase tips. First things first. When is the very best time to make a visit to a car dealership or a car yard? The best time to visit a car yard is often towards the evening hours, towards the end of the month, or towards the end of the year, or generally towards the closure of a financial year. So during the closure of business, during the evening hours, and during the end of the month, the dealerships often got sales targets to meet, and by that you will be having a better bargaining power. Towards the end of the year or a financial year, likewise, these very dealerships often got the very targets that you've got to meet, and if you're convincing enough, you will be in a position of getting better deals. So during the morning hours, the car salespersons often have all the time to convince you to pay higher pricing. So that is the first consideration that you should make, the time of purchase. The second tip is the mode of payment and basically how you're going to purchase this vehicle. Is it purchased by cash? Is it purchased by refinancing? Or is it higher purchase basis? So there's lots of mistake that often people do. By cash, I don't mean that you've got to come with the cash that is the fiat cash, that is the paper money. So that is a mistake that most people do. In short, not at a time should you visit a car dealership with fiat cash, that is the paper money. For the moment you make purchase in cash, such transactions are very difficult to verify or to confirm. Suppose it gets to the worst, it could be very difficult to convince any person that you actually made the purchase in cash, that you offered cash to a dealership and they offered you the money, I mean the car. So it's not just all about the record part, but even it's much risky, as you risk losing your cash to any rogue salespersons, that is, or generally conmen. So the mode of payment, the best mode of payment is a wired payment. So you got to make transaction do a bank transfer from a bank to a bank. So that is advisable, such that for any records, you can always have the bank statement as proof of payment. And if it is a must that you have to make payment in cash, then you've got to be accompanied by at least 3 or 4 people to witness that very transaction. And besides, you should be doing an agreement, a written agreement to confirm that the payment was done in cash. So there will be generally to confirm that there was a commitment between the dealership and the buyer. By this, you should be having a copy of that very agreement confirming receipt of cash receipt of the cash and an agreement to exchange that very cash with the vehicle. By that you shall be a little safer. However, the best tip as mentioned is a wired transfer, bank to bank transfer, or bank to the dealership's account transfer. Okay, concerning the hire purchase basis, most people often tend to get to the refinancing. We'll be doing a video about the pros and cons of doing refinancing, or generally linking up with microfinances, such that you make deposits and pay the remaining balance in refinanced by microfinances. Lots of cons, littles of pros. So that will be coming in our next video. So we'll also be doing a video on whether you should make a purchase in cash, or the best mode of transaction that you should be making in our next video. If it is a must that you've got to have your vehicle refinanced, or if you have to make a higher purchase basis, remember not to let the car salesperson know initially that you're making purchase, you're refinancing. The first thing that they will ask you is whether you've got the full amount of money to pay, or whether you are going to make payment in, you're going to refinance. So you should avoid that question if asked. For what reason? By you displaying your payment terms from the initial phase of encounter with the salespersons, already strikes off your bargaining power. I know you needed this vehicle, however, it's not stocking out for now. So would you prefer this? So that is yet another question that you should avoid totally when asked by a salesperson. For what reason? Being a grown-up, you must have traveled all the way from whichever location to the destined car yard in search of a specific vehicle for, say, let's say for the case of this fielder that sells at 1.7 million Kenyan shillings, and upon arrival you trying to get convinced by a person who you are not even related to make a purchase to a different vehicle. So that is yet a consideration, and already a turn off the moment you even start contemplating making a purchase to a different vehicle from the vehicle that you intended. Is already an indication that you're just about to make the greatest mistake of your life. And just as we get back to the hire purchase, let us deal with the hire purchase basis. Okay, so the best method to make purchase on hire purchase basis, or generally the best mode of payment, the best means to make payment of a vehicle, is to be your own bank. So that is always referred to as be your be your own bank. By being your own bank, that means that it is not advisable. Okay, as a salesperson, I would recommend that you make purchase in cash, such that we get to earn my commission. So just like any other salespersons. However, the best mode of payment is to be your own bank. So by being your own bank, that will imply that the moment you've got, say for Honda Vezel, like for this case, this sells at 2.5 million. If you've got the 2.5 million cash from your own hard-earned money, so it's not advisable to pay directly all the 2.5 million. Instead, what you should do is to approach, say, a finance organization, or say most preferably a SACCO, deposit the 2.5 million to the SACCO. After that, ask for a loan from the very SACCO that is equivalent, that is enough to make purchase of that very vehicle. So that very financial institution, like for the case of a SACCO, at fair interest rate will award you a 2.5 million loan. So if they give you a 2.5 million loan, use that loan to make purchase of the vehicle. I know I'm telling you tips that no other salesperson will let you know of. So remember, you have completed making purchase of this car in cash, all thanks to the financial institution that has loaned you out this. And remember, the choice of the financial institution is also very critical. Check the interest rate such that you don't get to lose that amount of money. So here now comes the tick timer bomb. So you needed to make payment of this loan monthly, isn't it? If you get to strike a deal with a good financial institution, that will mean that the amount that you'd initially deposited will be earning compounded interest, and that very interest can be used to pay up for the loan. So this mostly works when you got to deal with the two different financial institutions, one of which you got the deposit from, and the other that you shall be paying this loan, the one that you acquired the loan from. So that requires a detailed discussion, and we shall be discussing that in detail in our next video, and you shall be in a position of finding out the sense that we're talking about. Okay, so we should be having it at that. Remember, this is Max Gamble TV. Max Gamble TV is a leading YouTube channel that avails you the best of car offers within Mombasa and generally within Kenya. And by that, you should consider, if you've watched this video to this point, you should consider subscribing such that any moment we post any videos, you are amongst the first persons to get notified. Remember, all these products here are stocking out and they are selling at fair pricing. If interested in any pricing to any other product that you're seeing here, feel free to reach out. Down is my contact, and we shall be helping you with the best of purchase tips. Besides, we also offer importation services and mostly clearance of your goods from the port of Mombasa. So stay tuned.